happy Monday to everybody. So the fact that you're seeing me back on my regular camera is a good sign because that means that I was able to fix my laptop. I got the replacement keyboard on Saturday and my husband was able to take the old one out, put the new one in, and miraculously the thing worked. So I have learned my lesson. I no longer drink coffee around my laptop or my iPad. So there's that. So thumbs up for that happening. Now, I'm going to record a couple of videos today to be able to upload at different times this week. So you may see me in this makeup and outfit a couple more times. But I wanted to go ahead and do an in-depth review on the, sorry, I keep looking at myself because I see like how shiny I am and it's kind of driving me bananas. I don't know if it's coming off on camera as like shiny as it is in real life, but it is due to this. So this is the Boscia BB Cream. This has SPF 27 in it. And this is a pretty good size sample that I got with one of my Sephora orders. I don't think it was a point perk. I think it was one of those things where you could enter like a little code and, you know, they sent it to you. So, let me read you the little description on the back here. So this BB cream creates a lustrous, flawless finish as it hydrates, firms, and soothes the skin. It helps to diminish the appearance of pores, fine lines, and uneven skin tone, while providing long-wearing natural coverage that conceals imperfections. So it basically just tells you to apply it to clean skin and to blend it with fingertips. This does have titanium dioxide in it, and it is a 6.4% titanium dioxide. So I have tried this a couple of different ways. Today I am wearing it just all by itself, hoping that it kind of shows you on camera what it really looks like. In the last week, I have been mixing it with my MacNamara Miracle Skin Transformer, and or I think it was the week before last. I don't know, kind of intermittently. I mix a bunch of different things with this. I love this on its own, but I also like to use up samples by sort of cutting this with the sample, and it just tends to make a lot of things work better for me. But today, like I said, I am wearing this all by itself, and I gotta say, it is way too much of a luminous finish for me to really be comfortable with it. I am somebody who really prefers a much more matte finish to my foundations. And the reason being is that my skin is really, really oily to start with. And by really oily, I mean like, take like a normal person's like oil production and then multiply that by like 5,000. And like, that's my oil production. I have a lot of people tell me that I wouldn't produce as much oil if I just used good moisturizers and all of that stuff. I do use moisturizers. I use a moisturizer every single morning, and every single evening I actually use a facial oil. And when I need it, I use an even more like heavy duty moisturizer like in my dry spots. So not moisturizing is not the issue. My skin just like has never really normalized. I'm 35 and it's still producing oil at the rate that it was when I was like a teenager. So it's good because it definitely keeps my skin looking a lot younger, but it's a complete pain in the butt because it makes it so hard to find foundations that are going to work for me. I have really found that the MacNamara Miracle Skin Transformer has been sort of a little bit of a godsend because it is the one BB cream type product that has actually helped to keep my skin a little bit more normal and just makes the wear of my powder foundation last that much longer throughout the day. So this is what I'm wearing on my skin today. The color of it, let's start with that, is a little bit strange. It only comes in one shade. I'll show you that shade right here, so you can see what that looks like. And when you first put it on your skin, it's it's pretty dark. At least it is for me. I consider myself to have pretty fair skin. And when you first work it into the skin completely, it tends to have a little bit of like a grayish cast to it. Now, it does actually self-adjust just a little bit. It's still a little bit too dark for me, but it does self-adjust just a tiny bit. So, I put it all over my face today. You can see that my face is definitely a slightly different color than my décolleté area is here. I did also put it down onto my neck to help avoid that like line of like demarcation around the jawline. And I also like to bring SPF down onto my neck every single day anyway. So, and then I use a different like SPF on the rest of my body. But the color of it is slightly off. And then another thing that I noticed, especially this morning, I was really paying attention. It takes a while to set. It kind of feels a little bit dewy for the first 5 minutes after you apply it, and then it starts to dry down just a little bit. So I wasn't able to go over it with my Everyday Minerals base right away. I definitely had to wait for it to dry a little bit. Also, this appeared to have shimmer in it, and I think it's probably the SPF that is causing that, but when I looked close in the mirror, I definitely saw like what appeared to be shimmer on my face. As far as it diminishing the look of my pores, I mean, it's okay at that. It's not any better than like the Sarah MacNamara Miracle Skin Transformer. You know, I don't really think that there is much that can really make your pores disappear a whole lot. I think if you have them, and you just kind of like, you deal with it. You know, when people get up close, they can definitely tell that I have pores on my cheeks and on my nose. Not so much on my forehead or my chin, but like in this area right here, this is where I tend to get really enlarged pores. That's frustrating, but what am I going to do? I have definitely tried a lot of products in the past that have claimed to minimize my pores, but really they don't work. The only thing that has worked to like a larger degree than other things is my Clarisonic, and it just helps to keep my pores a lot cleaner so they don't look as stretched out because they're clogged up with all kinds of like makeup and dirt and debris. So using the Clarisonic has been really helpful for that, but I just don't feel that this really like hides my pores any more than like any other like product does that claims to minimize your pores. In terms of the wear throughout the day, it's definitely better when I mix it with something else. Like I put this on, let's see, what time is it now? It's 1:30 in the afternoon. I put this on at 10 o'clock this morning, and you can see that it's pretty shiny, very shiny on my nose, on my cheeks, and on my forehead. Some people would probably call it like the dewy finish. I see it as shiny and it annoys me, so I'm not a fan of that. I could definitely just take like a powder and go over top of it, but you know, I don't want to have to do that, so I'll probably just end up blotting a couple times today just because I don't like to pile on a bunch of powder like after my makeup has already been on my face for a little bit. So overall, I don't think this is like a terrible product. I'm not giving it like a thumbs down by any stretch of the imagination. I do think it provides like a decent amount of coverage for being a BB cream, and I think that a lot of people with like dry to like normal to just combination skin would probably actually really like this. And I saw at my Sephora inside JCPenney's that they actually have a like half fluid ounce version of this on sale for like $18 or something. I don't remember how much it is full price, but I will of course put a link down to the Sephora website below so that you can click through to that directly and see what the price is. I don't know if they sell that like half ounce version on the website as well, but I've definitely seen it in the JCPenney inside, the Sephora inside JCPenney stores, not in the standalone stores. But yeah, I think it's a good thing to try probably for most people. For those of you girls out there who are just crazy oily like I am, I don't think this is the BB cream for us, which is a bummer. I definitely wanted to like it. You know, I think that Boscia is a great brand. I just don't think it's really geared towards my specific skin type. So I'm glad I got this for free. I'm glad I was able to try it and to be able to tell you guys about it. But it's not something that I probably would be purchasing in the future. So there's that. As far as like scent, it does have like a really slight like SPF kind of scent to it. It's not overpowering, and like once you put it on your face, it just kind of goes away. And as far as like the color of this, it only comes in one color from what I could tell. And if you are like porcelain or really fair, I don't know that this is going to work for you. I think it's going to come off a little bit too dark. But if you are like light to medium, maybe like a lighter tan skin tone, I think this would probably work for you. I don't know about like dark skin tones. It may come off a little bit ashy on those types of skin tones. So anyway, there you have it. It's not terrible. It's just not a product for me with my crazy oily skin. So hopefully that was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, definitely leave me a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.